Portugal retained possession very well early in the game, and they're two sort of high eights, if you like. The two attacking midfield players dropped into very wide positions. We found it difficult to sort of get a hold of that early on because they were retaining possession too easily for us, and maybe our front three were a little nervous starting, or not nervous, but maybe not cohesive. And but I thought probably halfway through the first half we picked it up and improved. Chidozie was very influential. Callum Robinson started getting Matt Doherty down the right. And we played well in that period, and had a lot of corner kicks in front of our support, and some half chances. And then, but second half, I actually thought we were the better team. I thought we were the better, played the better, better football overall, and played very well in the second half. And obviously, Portugal was still dangerous because they had. They have some their players are so good, they created the headed chance they had, and but we're disappointed to see a legitimate goal disallowed, because it is we looked at it and it's clearly legitimate, so there's no foul, so no reason to be ruled out, I think so we're disappointed with that.
Dan?
Steve, can I just ask what was your thinking behind the selection of the front three? You were training the same three from the Qatar game, and how did you feel Chidozie got on in particular? You think to sort of go into it?
Yeah, like obviously Adam Aid has been lacking minutes at club level, and he played with an illness in the previous camp, and I thought the three players against Qatar were excellent, as it sort of balanced each other well, and Callum getting a hat-trick. Didn't want to take him out of there after getting a hat-trick there. So Jamie sort of offers you something different. He comes into pockets and links to play, and so they sort of complement each other. But I felt Adam Ida today, when he came on, was certainly our most influential substitute overall. He was very did really well and added to the play and gave us a focal point, and quite aggressive, and thought he did very well.
Nathan?
Stephen, at the other end, your decision to play Seamus Coleman on the right of the back three, how much of that was based upon your confidence in his ability to deal with Cristiano Ronaldo, and I guess not to be overawed by going up against Cristiano Ronaldo?
Yeah, I thought the back three were absolutely excellent, So I thought the back three, I know Callum got man of the match. I'd have probably given it to Shane Duffy on his performances. Probably technically it's the best I've ever seen him play in terms of his range of passing, and the quality and the weight of his passing was really, really good. I know he's always been a good defender, but I thought Shane Duffy was, and I thought Seamus was very, very good, and also John Egan. The back three collectively were excellent, and Seamus defended really, really well, because there's an aerial threat there, and that's the challenge on the back post of Portugal, because unlike other teams, like take Spain for example, Portugal carry much more of an aerial threat, and that's the problem. We're giving away inches on set plays, and we're doing our matchups, they're not matching up. So Seamus competed brilliantly, and I thought it was defended really well.
Philip?
James spoke with Stephen from moments ago, and the first thing he said when he came in was, Sunday, win, you can come third. One of the first things he said. That must be a target now. You can come third in the group, you can avenge what happened here against Luxembourg. Is that, just on that, that's your target? And secondly, will you freshen up the team with that?
Yeah, I've a lot to consider. I've a lot to consider, so I'm not going to make all my decisions now, but I think obviously with the result coming in beforehand, Luxembourg beating Azerbaijan, that you get a result before the game like that. So I think from my point of view, I know there's nothing in it in terms of, it doesn't help us in the European Championships, but it doesn't affect the season or anything like that. But I think from a personal pride point of view, we want to certainly, we've been on an unbeaten run now, not unbeaten run, apart from the 97-minute goal, Ronaldo got 9 matches with 1 defeat. So it's and 3. You know, we look defensively better now. Like we're not giving up many chances, and 3 clean sheets really in the last 3 games, and so it's of course we want to go to Luxembourg and win. Of course we do, but tonight it's about tonight really, and tonight was I thought very, very high standard technically for 60 minutes probably. For you know, for 65 minutes maybe, for 65 minutes, and a good defensive display for 90 minutes.
David Snyder.
Stephen, how do you assess Josh Cullen and Jeff Hendrick's partnership and how that's developing?
Yeah, I think it's developing very well. I think early in the game we found it difficult to get a hold of the ball, really, I suppose. So they had to do a lot of work off the ball, and it was a sort of tactical dilemma. Fernandez was dropping nearly into the left back spot, and as was Nuno, the other midfielder, and they were dropping into the full back positions, and it's just a tactical dilemma then. So, you know, we had to push our wing backs right on and go 3 for 3 at the back, and that's what we decided to do, and we got a lot of joy from that. I mean, we were 1-on-1 at the back at every opportunity, but we were able to press them higher, and you know, that certainly gave us. I think we're happier doing that, aren't we? Because we're happier. You know, getting after teams, and so that's what happened then. You know, once that sort of nullified any advantage they had then doing that, they couldn't do that anymore.
Dave.
One of the aspects that you mentioned of
Dave.
Josh's play was having to be a bit more progressive and brave over his passing. Is that something that he is beginning to do as well?
Josh Cullen.
Yeah.
Listen, Josh Cullen had a better second half than first half today. First half he was fine. Did reasonably well. Second half, I felt he came more into the game and got a lot of touches. On the ball. I felt his interceptions and tackling and the value he gives to back forward is incredible. His work rate is very, very good. He didn't show his range of passing today. That I think that's really what we've seen since he's gone to Belgium. You know, we've seen him develop his game with a sort of longer range of pass. We didn't see that probably today, but you know, you can't have everything. Like in like Portugal are a quality team, and they don't give you know, loads of time to do that sometimes. So he knit the play quite well in the second half and was influential in the second half, I felt.
Final question, Aidan.
Steve, just come back to the clean sheets. I think you've spoken during the campaign a lot of, you're frustrated with a lot of the goals that we conceded, some of them being too cheap. The clean sheets, is that down to the in-game management by those players, or have the players around them, particularly midfield, are they cuter now in terms of not conceding those chances and the value of a clean sheet?
Well, I think we're improving as a team overall. I think we still need to improve again, and there's areas that we can still improve, and obviously 2 of the expensive goals that we've conceded at home here have been long range efforts from 25-30 yards. So it's you know, I think it's you know, I think collectively the players are getting better. I think as a team we're getting better, and I think that's everyone is playing their part. But I think, you know, that's the first time probably, you know, we've had different players playing, and everyone's coming in and done well. Seamus has been missing with injury. Shane Duffy had been, and Shane coming into form has been a massive thing for us. Really, you know, transforming his form has been massive as well, going back into form, and in my opinion, I think Johnny Egan could play in the Champions League. You know, I think he should be playing the Champions League, Johnny Egan. You know, that's the way I feel about that. You know, I think he's good enough. You know.